Welcome to the big battle of Toronto Blue Jays legends. Imagine this. You're creating the greatest tribute to baseball heroes. But instead of cutting into stone, you're etching these names on the cold surface of a Tim Hortons double-double coffee. Roberto Alomar, the human highlight reel with a glove so magical it probably doubles as a wand. Joe Carter, the guy who made grown men cry with one swing of the bat. And yes, we're looking at you, Phillies fans. Roy Halladay, the ace who threw more strikes than Cupid on Valentine's Day. And Dave Stieb, the OG of Jays pitching, serving batters a steady diet of, nope, not today. Get your popcorn. Find that 1993 championship hat. Let's talk about why these legends stand out. In Canada, they're like syrup on pancakes, right? The Toronto Blue Jays legacy. The Toronto Blue Jays are a professional baseball team based in Toronto, Canada. Founded in 1977 as part of the expansion of Major League Baseball. They made history in 1992 and 1993 by becoming the first Canadian team to win the World Series, establishing themselves as a dominant force in the American League during the early 1990s under the management of Cito Gaston. The team's success was fueled by star players like Joe Carter and Roberto Alomar, captivating fans with their thrilling gameplay and memorable moments. Despite facing challenges in the following decades, including a period of rebuilding, the Blue Jays have remained a beloved franchise, known for their passionate fan base and an exciting brand of baseball, striving to reclaim their former glory in the competitive landscape of Major League Baseball. First player on the Mount Rushmore is Roberto Alomar. Roberto Alomar, a name often echoed in discussions of top second baseman in NBL, shines brightly in baseball history. His tenure with the Toronto Blue Jays, truly remarkable. He came to the team in 1991 through a major trade. From the start, Alomar's influence was clear, both at bat and in the field. Alomar's skill set was extraordinary. His ability to make acrobatic plays in the field and deliver clutch hits at the plate set him apart. He was a key reason the Blue Jays won back-to-back World Series titles in 1992 and 1993. This moment is etched in Blue Jays history. With one swing of the bat, Alomar tied the game and shifted momentum, propelling the Blue Jays to their first ever World Series. Alomar's accolades include 5 Gold Gloves, 4 All-Star appearances, and a Silver Slugger during his time with Toronto. His induction into the Hall of Fame in 2011 marked him as the first player to enter as a Blue Jay. Second player on the Mount Rushmore is Joe Carter. Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life. These words from broadcaster Tom Cheek immortalized Joe Carter in baseball history. Joe Carter's career with the Blue Jays was defined by his consistent offensive production and leadership. Joining the team in 1991, Carter was a force to be reckoned with, driving in runs and delivering in clutch moments. Carter was a model of consistency, delivering 5 consecutive seasons with 100-plus RBIs as a Blue Jay. But it's that one swing in 1993 that stands above all else. Carter's walk-off homer secured the Blue Jays' second consecutive World Series title, making Toronto the first team since the Yankees in 1978 to achieve the feat. His iconic celebration as he rounded the bases remains one of the greatest moments in sports history. To this day, Carter's legacy as a Blue Jay endures. He was a 5-time All-Star, a Silver Slugger winner, and one of the most beloved players in franchise history. Third player on the Mount Rushmore is Roy Halladay. Roy Halladay was a true example of greatness on the pitching mound. He got drafted by the Blue Jays back in 1995. At first, he faced many challenges, but he turned it around. In time, he rose to be one of the finest pitchers of his era. Halladay's work ethic was legendary. Known for his intense preparation and laser focus, he became the ace the Blue Jays desperately needed. In 2003, Halladay won the Cy Young Award after a phenomenal season, posting a 22-7 record with a 3.25 ERA. This game epitomizes Halladay's dominance and determination. Pitching 10 innings in a single game is almost unheard of in modern baseball. But Halladay wasn't your average pitcher. Over his 12 seasons with Toronto, Halladay earned 6 All-Star selections and led the league in complete games 5 times. He was a master of the craft, capable of shutting down any lineup. Tragically, Halladay's life was cut short in 2017, but his legacy as a Blue Jay and a Hall of Famer lives on. Toronto fans will always remember him as one of the greatest to ever take the mound. Fourth player on the Mount Rushmore is Dave Stieb. Dave Stieb was the Toronto Blue Jays' first true superstar. Joining the team in 1979, Stieb became the face of the franchise during its formative years. Stieb's way of pitching was something else. His slider, it could really hurt. Plus, he always fought to win. Sure, sometimes his teammates didn't score runs for him, but look at the stats. They tell a big story. After several close calls, Stieb finally pitched the first no-hitter in Blue Jays history on September 2, 1990, against the Cleveland Indians. Over his 15 seasons with Toronto, Stieb won 175 games, posted a 3.42 ERA, and earned 7 All-Star selections. He was the backbone of the team's pitching staff during the 1980s and a key figure in their rise to prominence. Stieb's contributions laid the foundation for the team's success in the 1990s. His fiery passion and unparalleled talent make him a deserving member of this Mount Rushmore. So there you have it, the Mount Rushmore of the Toronto Blue Jays. Whether it was Alomar's clutch plays, Carter's historic homer, Halladay's pitching dominance, or Stieb's trailblazing career, each of these players brought something unique to the franchise. Thanks for tuning in to Sports Team History's Mount Rushmore of Toronto Blue Jays. If you enjoyed this look at Toronto Blue Jays all-time legends, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Who's on your Mount Rushmore? Drop your opinions and thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, you'll never walk alone.